Hi, welcome to Car Mechanical. Today I'm going to show you how to make a gearbox or transmission jack from parts you have lying around. So recently I had to change the gearbox on my wife's Honda Jazz and I needed a transmission or gearbox jack, so I made one. The other alternative was buy one for at least £30, waiting for the postage, and they went all the way up to about £100 depending on the type I wanted. So quite simply, I got 4 old shelves that weren't being used anymore, drilled a hole through the middle, I screwed them together and I attached them to the jack. So you got the main hole for the bolt that's been passed through it, and then there's a slightly larger one that's going to allow you to do the nut or the bolt up depending on what configuration or what way up you go. So we're going to take the jack cup off. So there's a couple of circlips each side of the main holding pin. We're going to take them out, take the pin out, put the bolt through, pass it back in. We're going to put the holding clips or circlips or cotter pins, however your particular jack is. They're all often very similar, so although I'm not giving you a blow-by-blow guide, this is a very rough guide because of your configuration might change slightly. But the 4 pieces of wood that have been screwed together, I'm just going to put those on. So I'm holding with a wrench underneath and I'm just doing it up with the nut on top. So once that's in place, you can do that to whatever configuration. I've just got this lengthways for the sake of this video, so you can turn it the other way if you want. I'm just going to put the gearbox on. I'm just going to sort of show that it does hold it, and I'm going to jack it up. So what I was looking to do with this, there was 2 reasons I made it myself instead of buying one. One was the weight, and the second one was I wanted to be able to get it up underneath the Jazz, which is quite cramped, and to be able to lift the gearbox up into place without hyperextending and hurting my back. And this turned out to be quite handy in doing so you'll see that on the up and coming series for that. But I just want to demonstrate here sort of how well this works, and the flex here is because my patio is uneven. But essentially it's good enough that you can take it to the full height of the jack's travel and it sits there stably, which works out quite well changing the gearbox. So when I actually did use this to put the gearbox in, it did actually come in fairly handy. We was able to use it to line up the gearbox placement, so without having to bend all the way down and hyperextend my back. And if you needed to lower it or put it back up, it was nice and stable as well. Now you could make some slight changes to this by adding some more wood to the side to sort of make it stable. You could add strapping points for a bigger gearbox. The Honda gearbox only weighs about 30 to 40 kilos, and I'm sort of showing a few pictures of how it was used when I had that in place, and it was just the right level that it could offer it up to the position you needed it to, so when you did lift it, you was almost exactly where you needed to be. It also came in handy when I was doing the subframe as well. It made it nice and easy to put it into the right position so I could line everything up. So that's my quick homebrew solution to how I dealt with needing a gearbox jack. Potentially you may be able to do something similar with bits and pieces you've got lying around. I found it was quite strong. I'm going to be using this again when eventually I do the Audi A4's gearbox, which is an 01E, which is quite a bit bigger, and one of the things I'll probably do to that is I'll probably add some bits to the side of it so it can hold a bigger, heavier gearbox without the potential for it to roll around, and so it can be strapped down when it's being taken down and up. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I'd be interested to hear your feedback. Have you done anything similar to this? Is there any improvements that you'd offer? And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with anyone that you think it'd be useful to.